that noticeable? Does it hurt? Is it boleuts vest or something? Does it hurt? And then let's see this again. Za. Let's see. Нужно попробовать. Ой. Zanit shit. Ро. Местным. Shit. Местным. Stone. At the four. Okay. At the four seated table, right? At the four person bench, the 4-person lunch table, right? Set. The counselor Slavi in electronic.
Я кивнул головой и отправился за обедом.
Uh-oh. Казалось, general Hable? Кто? Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill. Oh, Cavill. Henry Cavill. Спасибо. Yeah, I guess он красивый, конечно. Ну, спасибо. Как наш стрим сегодня Иватсо. Если ты первый раз здесь, I have no nerves in this tooth anymore. Okay, geez. That sounds interesting. Geez. Is it a front tooth or back tooth? It's a back tooth. It's better than a front tooth, I suppose. Interesting. Oh, good. Hopefully those are your only problems, I guess. My teeth have like weird little, you probably can't see if you're here, they have like the weird white spots on the calcium deposit. I was kind of insecure about that, but you know, I don't know. Such is life. It's all right. Some problema. So, right? I guess everyone has problems with everything. It's part of life, I guess. Проблемы счастья жизни. That's so. Спасибо большое за подписку канал. Это значит, это обожаю. Что обожаю? I promise. Обожаю. Что значит обожаю? Welcome. В этот канал я изучить русский язык через видеоигры. Это очень интересно. Окей, я тоже ватсо. Это очень, не знаю, как ретро. Это ретро, да, ретро вайб. Yeah. So funny that Mikey knows more about my health more than my relatives. Mikey knows about my health more than my relatives. What? Он не спросил вас? Или что? They don't ask you? Or like what? Привелочка, 18. Спасибо, что вернулся. Как вы? Что нового? В Татария? Как вы?
В этот раз мне пришлось несколько минут постоять в очереди.
В этот раз мне пришлось несколько минут постоять в очереди. What is that? In silence? I hope not. Olive. Baza. I could survive on olives, right? At the не знаю. Ед из Медiterranean. Из Italy, из the queue. Очереди. Yeah, I spent a little bit of minutes waiting in line. Как вы, Aloshka? I just don't tell them. I think it's not that important. What is important? What's important to you? Как? Что для вас важно? Что ли важно для вас? What's important to you then? If not health. Health is very important. Health is all we have. You know? I had to stand in line for a few minutes. В этот раз, right, this time, не пришлось. Right, this time I had a few minutes to stand, right? The пришлось is like it's a necessity, right? Now the mic seems normal, but can you add a bit of volume? Sure. How about this? This will work a little better for you. How's this? Thanks for helping me out here. You know, every as I keep changing the environment, I, of course, all the parameters change as well. So it's a little bit of, you know, it's a guessing game. It's a bit of a trial and error situation. That does it sound a little better? Thank you, Spooky, for being here. Let's go on. Let's go on. Stand for a few minutes in the queue.
Сегодняшнее меню мало чем отличалось от меню предыдущих дней.
Сегодняшнее меню мало чем отличалось от меню предыдущих дней. Today's menu was small than the menu from the previous days, right? Today's menu was smaller than the menu from the previous days. Okay, this stolyak, this fatty. What does he say? Yeah, today's menu was not much different. Mало чем отличалось. It's different, yeah. So mало чем otlичалось, maybe like it differed very little, basically. Otlичалось мало, right? So you get it. It differed very little from the menu of the предыдущий день. Right? Вот так, привет, старый. Ну, мы дело хорошее. Я путешествую Настя, я город Тампа, стрим, как твои дела, куда смотришь? Of course, it's important for me, not for them. Okay, very, очень русский ответ, very Russianly answered. This is important for me, not for them. Of course, I take care of my health. Okay, good. Well, yeah, what do you do? You do like делаешь sport them, or what is it? Занимается sport them or something? What do you do to stay healthy, stay active, stay happy? Что делаете? All right, let's go on.
По крайней мере, по внешнему виду блюд.
По крайней мере, по внешнему виду блюд. At least по внешнему виду блюд. This the site of the blud. What is this? Blud. The dishes. At least by the site of the dishes, just by looking at them, right? I guess. Nish. Nemu. Yeah, just like the visual appearance. You. Right? He's just judging the food. Neshemu. Vidu. You. Interesting. Okay. External appearance of the dishes.
Когда я сел за стол и пожелал всем приятного аппетита, Ольга Дмитриевна сказала:
Когда я сел на стол, пожелал всем приятного аппетита. When I sat at the table and пожелал, and kind of wish everyone a good appetite. Ольга Дмитриевна сказала, right, basically. When I sat at the table and wished everyone, right, bon appetit, Olga said. Something else. Do gardening and housekeeping count as activities? Yeah, of course. Конечно, очевидно, or whatever. Очевидно. Of course. I would say for sure, especially gardening. Very nice. That's sweet of you. To help out mother. What kind of stuff do you grow? What's growing in the garden? Что на garden? I don't know. What's growing in the garden? Привет, дружни. Как дела, как стрим? What's up? Спасибо, дякую, что вернулся. Эргес. Дело хорошее. Я путеш. Hold on. One more time. Путешествие. Я путешествовал в другой город. Я в город Тампа. Сегодня путешествую путешествовал, я путешествовал в других местах. И это Тампа, это город Тампа, это хороший часть Флорида в медли люди, with less people, like he's spooky. В меньшим обществом людей, yeah, меньше людей там. Very nice, very nice. Как вы, что нового на... Ты из Одессы или как это твой город? Я забыл. Shasta daisies and all sorts of edible herbs, basil, mint, etc. Ooh, fun. Okay, so yeah, do you cook too? Maybe when I return, you can bring me some herbs to to the karaoke spot. Из Одессы. Okay, хорошо. Что занимаетесь в Одессе? Что стало сегодня? What's new in Odessa? Что у вас снова в Одесса? Это город как... Наверняка есть похоже как это город Tampa, I would imagine, no? Right. Olga said.
И что вы думаете?
No, и что вы думаете? Basically, what are you doing?
О чем?
Chump, about
О
what?
Шурике.
Shurike. What are you doing about Shurike? Uh-oh. Glava mix Mexicanskovo kartelia. Хорош. Мексиканского картеля. Буду в Мексико скоро. Как вы? Привет. Спасибо, что привет скувит меня. Как вы? Как начали стрим сегодня? Ну, у нас особо ничего нового. Nothing specific new. Все так же время от времени тревога, но мы уже привыкли. So things are Trevor again is like not guilt, is kind of hardship, is anxiety. Yeah. Okay, no уже привыкли. Okay, good. Это хорошо. Yeah, надеюсь, скоро кончится война и все будет okay. That sucks. Что делаешь для забавнее? У вас еще время для родиться? To do fun things? You still have time to do fun things over there? You're still safe enough? Or it's kind of always work? Okay. I'll make you my signature. Yeah, говорим это по-английски, right? Signature dish, right? Signature favorite, whatever. Kind of, signature's a little different than favorite. Yeah, your the classic, the Java None Chlebnai classic signature spicy chicken. All right, nice. Is that like kind of like Indian chicken? I'm a big fan of like Indian style chicken. Есть как это, что использовать для говорить твой chicken, если не secret. And in the sense, trevora means alert in his or her sense. The Russian quotations. I love that. Oh wait, where are they? I don't know where they are, but the Russian quotations. Look, a Chinese one. Okay, obviously, yeah. Kstati есть твой сосед, right? Obviously, China is your it's Russia's neighbor, so it makes sense. All right, sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna need some of that. I get very hungry doing the karaoke out there, so I will need some. Very good. Did you teach yourself, or like did твой мама твой мать или chef тоже. Шурик, about Shurik.
Уже обед, а его все нет.
Уже обеда сегодня still нет, right? It's lunch already and he's still not there. Его still нет, right?
Я подметил
Still not
пустоту,
anywhere.
но не стал акцентировать на этом внимание.
Maybe. Подметил Пушкинскую Rifmo. Is this we're talking actually about Pushkin? Non stał akcentować na tym wнимание. Something I couldn't pay attention to it. What is this? Let's see. Pushkinichko Rifmo. Are we using the word? Are we going Pushkin style? Yeah, there we go. Okay. At the reference, he's Pushkin. Okay, как это игра Pushkin Simulator. И есть наш первый reference. Pushkin. Focus on it, right? Акцентировать to kind of, yeah, accented to focus on it to kind of add some extra attention to. Very nice, very nice. Reference. My own poнял. I think that he understood. Да, я понял, я понял. No. Said у меня добро пожаловать для помощи. Obviously, I always welcome help for sure. It's always said that sell you помощь. Always welcome help. С английским я русский. Как сладкий, как самый любимый, right? Very sweet, very sweet. Это мой цель для the stream, obviously. Very, very important to have some nice educational entertainment. I think educational entertainment is very important. Anyway, so I didn't pay too much attention.
Мы обыскали весь лагерь.
Мы обыскали весь лагерь. We looked all over the camp, right? I believe. Мы обыскали весь лагерь. Yeah, we looked, we searched. Obiscalit, maybe. Obiscalit, obiscamnat. Or what's the what do we have? The perfective and imperfective, right? Green. Совершенный, несовершенный, да? Как это? Не знаю, если версия совершенный или несовершенный, но все окей. My father once said, I am like a envie de voir. What's an envie de voir? What's up? And I say hi, Mikey. What's up, Murder's Eye? How's it going? Sorry, it's been I've been traveling, so I've not had much time to really talk to my friends. What's new? Thanks for coming and visiting. What's up? Obiscali, obiscat, obisque. What is an obisque? Is that like a search on its own? Okay, search. Okay, sweet. Baza, thank you again for all the help. Ты французский знаешь. Немного, но он наш друг Мurderzaya Danya, он хороший мозг, и беседа он взят свой хороший мозг в французский vibes там на стрим. Toku 2, what's up? Thanks for the follow. Toku 2, how's it going? Toku squared, I should say. What's up? I'm just traveling the country, playing video games from a beach, trying to learn Russian with the same video games. I learned a few other languages with video games, and now I'm trying to do the same thing with Russian. What's up with you, Toku Squared? How did you find this stream today? Yeah, this is not AI generated. This is a real live background here. This is the real ocean. Maybe the same. Yeah, so I definitely would switch games. So when I return, I'm going to be playing Switch games. The first game I played on the stream in Russian was Animal Crossing, actually. Oh, Switch game like that. Not okay. Yeah. I will. Once I leave Florida. Sorry. When I leave Florida, I will switch games for sure. I want to try to finish the story, but whatever happens first, I'll either finish the story or I'll leave Florida. And yeah. Okay, cool. Where are you from? Where are you watching from, Toku Squared? Ну ладно, рад, что у тебя все отлично. Дружище. Happy for you to have Отлично дружить. For nice friends, friendship. Да, что не пара. Спасибо, спасибо. Всегда хорошо читать свои чаты. Дякую. Надеюсь, для вас все будет окей в порядке и тоже скоро можем разговаривать другой раз. I'm from Moscow, by the way. Ah, very cool, very cool. Как выучил английский? How'd you learn English? It means I feel like I want to see my life in bed. Huh. Comme on avait des fois me vu à lit. I want to see life from bed. What does that mean? That doesn't sound... Sounds kind of depressing. Sounds kind of goth. What do you think? С природы вокруг учиться приятно, наверное. Something about вокруг learning приятно. It's more pleasant to study with nature. Это как... Yeah, как to... Сказать по-английски первый. Okay, yeah, I think so for sure. I mean, I want to be in nature all the time. I love, that's what life's about, if you ask me. This is life. Locking yourself away from it. Obviously has its advantages, but also a lot of disadvantages. So I want to be out here. Евалны, what's up? Вайн, как вы? Спасибо за коммент, как наш стрим сегодня. Вайн. Не знаю, вино. Как вы? It is the song of Je t'aime mélancolie. I love you when you're sad. I love you sadly, basically. Okay. We'll add that to the French list when it's time to switch to French for the Haitians. But for now, let's go on. Love you, melancholy. Melancholy. English is quite easy. I would assume for a Russian speaker, English очень легкий. Для русскоговорящих, да, английский, наверное, легкий, right? And we get decent English education in school. Cool. And you obviously seek out your own practice online and stuff like that, I imagine, right? What do you do? Что делаешь для практика сам? What do you do for practice on your own? Сидим, не рыпаемся. Спасибо большое за подписку. За вернулась. Thank you for coming back. Yes, this is the ocean. This is the ocean here at the Okean Vigorod. Tampa. Знаешь, Tampa, може, это the chest. It's in the western part of Florida. This is the west coast of Florida. For sure. My classmates were too dumb to understand English. Really? Okay. Well, did you go to a bad school? У вас был плохой школ или что? I do almost nothing for practice. I speak in English often. Nice. Do you have a lot of friends that speak English, or where do you find the people to speak English to? Because obviously that's the most important thing. School can only teach you so much, but if you're practicing on your own, I think that's where the real growth comes in, without a doubt. What the hell? I cannot push it in CS for real. Okay. Are you pretty good? Are you a decent player? Oh, there we go. It was always questionable for me, not gonna lie. You felt like maybe you were better off learning somewhere else, you mean? Anyway, we searched the whole camp. Yeah, I don't know. I always felt that school slowed me down somewhat. The American schools are interesting. For sure, the American schools are interesting. I'm a decent player. And do you run into Russian speakers, English speakers, There's no like it's like a mixed lobby, right? It's like a mixed lobby, right? With people from all over. I mean, just why can't these people why can't these people why aren't these people able to learn English, right? Like why we would just say in English like why can't these people just learn English more bukovne with what's going on in your head, like why like aren't these people able to learn English? That's something. So something, right? Yeah. Polnial anyway. I'm a decent player. For example, for me, Korean is quite easier than English. Really? Why is that? Why do you think that is? Interesting. No, another drugi so said Ruski. Another neighbor of Russia. Very cool. Very cool. Tell me about Korean. Koreansky. A lot of English speaking people. Very good. Very good. I'm cooking. Sorry for mistakes. Baza. Classic. Trad Russian girl problems, I suppose. You're all good. You're all good. What are you making? Что pogotovat, maybe. Что pogotovat. Because they didn't want to learn anything. They don't want to do anything. That's a lot of people, right? Lots of people are. I think we talked about this previously. A lot of people don't like challenge. The same reason why people don't want to swim. I think we cooked about. Oh, that's okay. Easy. Mustard, tosha. A lot of people don't want to challenge themselves. Obviously, it's comfy to not challenge yourself and just remain in your comfort zone, right, for your whole life. But that's, to me, that's not a life. That's not a life. How do you challenge yourself? Как ты бросать? No, what's the challenge part? Визо. Как ты визовываешь сами себя, maybe? Very nice. Do you eat a lot, Miss Sashonin Nochka? Бросать визом сами себя is more like испытывать себя. Basically, like try yourself. Испытывать. I like that better. Thank you. To test yourself. Yeah, like let's do that. Испытывать себя is like a better way to say challenge yourself, test yourself, right? I like that. I need whatever I can find with less words, the better. So, huge thank you to Spooky and Soon N, or Spooky and Sue N on Twitch. Thank you, my friend. Right next to the opposite of that, Drochit, to challenge yourself, right? Испытывать себя. Это очень испытывание слова. Это слово трудное. Испытывать. Там эта буква для меня это не легкий. By the way, have you ever used something like Duolingo to practice? No, not really. I don't think that's a really good use of my time. I practice IRL basically. When I practice, I go. If you check the channel, you can see. For practice, I go to IRL speaking / speaking with natives basically. That's my practice. Whoa, what? Why did this IRL speaking? That's hilarious. Yeah, that's kind of my practice. I don't really like Duolingo. It's a little slow, I think. What up, Murderzai again? Thank you. Yes, of course. These are blue light glasses, which is nice, right? Do you have a pair? У вас blue light glasses, Felicia? Или нет. All right, let's go on. Progress. We've checked the entire camp. Looked throughout the entire camp. Ty obошел весь окрестный лес. Обошел весь окрестный лес. We looked throughout the entire camp. So you got some native speakers around here. Yeah, I have to go hunting for them for sure. I have to go find them. If you check out the channel, you can see how I find them. But yeah, basically, I go hunting for them now. Конечно, у меня много русский говори други, of course, that are willing to practice as well. So you went around, yeah, обошел все окрестный лес. He went around the whole forest. Staver off. What's up? Привет. На игру есть модификации с первой американской пионерской самотной Смит. Сюжет очень интересный. There's a mod called what? What's up, Staver off? How's it going? Yes, Luis, вы первый раз здесь или нет? First American Pioneer Samantha Smith. Okay. Как называется это mod? What's it called? Какое имя в этом mod? Yo, James Hottinger, where do you stream from? Now I'm in Florida. This is Tampa. You're looking at the ocean, basically the Gulf of America. Now, I basically built like a little rig out of my car. I could send you like a video of what it looks like from my angle. But I basically built a little rig from my car, and I stream out of the back of the car while I'm traveling the country. What's up, man? How's it been? What's like? Where are you at these days? I know we just saw each other. I don't know, almost. I guess. Yeah, a little over a year ago. I forgot where you're living now, but congrats on is there a new Honcher into the world? I believe, if I remember correctly, right? Name is Samantha Mod. Okay, very cool. Have you played it? Let's go on. На каком дне? Это 4, дне 4, дне 4. 4, как сказать? 4. How'd you find the YouTube, Mr. Hanger? Это четвертый дня. Thank you. Бебе. Как наш stream. The less is the forest, of course. Walked over the whole forest nearby. A lot of glasses. Which ones are you interested in? All of them. What are your favorites? My favorite mine is Miku Root. What is that? I'm going to eat. Have a nice day, Mikey and viewers. Later. Thanks for coming in and visiting. I'll be thinking about the legendary Chinese chicken. Enjoy the ham sandwich. Thanks for being here. Hope you learned a thing or two. Let's go on. Zaz вездился не читает. Zaz вездился? Что это слово плохо или что? Какой у тебя рост? Рост. Что значит рост? Не знаю. Like the game? Это игра рост? Rost. What is that? Rost. Height? A little less than 6 foot. Не знаю, как переводить по сантиметры. No. Yeah, I'm like average height. There'll be отличный рост. Вас? Tall guy? Baby Malcolm. Oh, nice name. Very nice. How'd you pick that one from? It'll be 1 on the 18th. That's crazy, man. Congrats. That's the main to put everything in video game terms. You've completed the main quest of life, reproduction. Very nice. Congrats to you and Kate. It's very nice. Been popping in and out for a couple months. I'm super intrigued with what you're doing. Cool. Yeah. So I'm basically trying to see if I can make a living on my own. You know, I quit my job like I guess about 2 years ago now. Between music, this kind of language learning gaming thing, as I call it, you know, my free English classes, and I don't know if you saw my little like pet collar business. I can survive. I still am paying rent at home, which is kind of dumb. But yeah, I'm just trying to see the country and to have some fun doing so. Obviously, very cool. What have you been doing outside of being a dad? What's the grind for you? What's like the day to day? What have you been doing for fun? You still balling? You still game yourself? You still get into some of the same old stuff we used to get up to? But thank you for the attention. I'm glad to be still talking to my homie who's right next to me in the yearbook in the last name order of life, right? Sometimes the translator gives the long versions of what can be said in short. It gives out something formal or established, right? And I hate that. I hate that. I want as it's to me important to translate as kind of colloquial as possible, right? As street as possible. Interesting. Yeah, yeah, definitely does that English as well. I think this can be solved if you know synonyms as well, grind, like grind. Yeah, right. The grind, the like working, things like that. Exactly. Um, My favorite one is Office Core Black Glass. Let's see an image. You remember that blue hair girl? Of course. Okay, so Muku, Miku, Konse Nedostupny, da? With Miku, an ending is not available normally. Very nice. You need help. Pesevde. I always need help. We always can use a little help in life. Why not? I'll send it to you. Oh, a picture for sure. You're tall, kinda. I'm like maybe slightly above average, but you know, if I want to be tall, I'll just go move to like Peru or something or Honduras where everyone's shorter than me. I don't know. If I want to feel short, I'll go to like Sweden or something. If I didn't have a wife and kid, I'd love to be doing what you're doing. Thanks, man. No, I mean, me and you have kind of always been on the same page, right? More or less trying to find a way to get outside the system and like get outside our lovely, what our lovely menopausal teachers were trying to force us to do. So I'm, like I said, I saved up enough bread to do this. I figured out how to live cheaply. I literally sleep in the car, shower, Planet Fitness, and just I want to see the country, man, and maybe one day see the world as well. I really think it's I don't know. The U.S. is so big, life's so short. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Me and Kate always dream about doing van life type thing, but she's got diabetes, so we need insurance. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, unless unless you just like somehow, I don't know. She's got like the Polish citizenship. Is she that Polish? Then maybe to like go there, like go to Mexico and just buy, I don't know, 500 doses of insulin or something. Get it just ahead of time and save it in a big vault just in case. I don't know what goes on with diabetes, but yeah, no, that's the sad thing about the U.S. too is like it's just they do kind of handcuff you into being an employee then like with your health. It's really crazy. But respect, yeah. I'm sure there are. If I ever meet a diabetic person doing this, I'll ask how they fare, and I'll pass on the information to you because I meet a lot of weird people who are doing the same thing with all different kinds of reasons, with all different kinds of, I don't know, problems. As we all have problems in life, right? J'ai comme une envie de voir, une vue à l'air. Je comme une tristement qui ne meurt jamais. I like a sad idea that will never die. What is this? I'm like a envie de voir. What is an envie de voir? You're gonna send me it to me later, maybe. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be that would be amazing to do van life with like a 1-year-old, like till he's like one to like, bro. If my parents did van life with me until I was like 10 years old or something like that, what a great way to start life. I feel like maybe it's a little harder to do with like a teenager, but with a little kid, bro, van life. Oh my God, that's the way to start having a smart kid. Anyway, let's go on. A little more Russian. I normally play other languages as well, but Russian is the main focus right now. So we actually looked all over the forest. Sorry, guys, who are really here for the translation. Olga Dmitrieva посмотрела на меня. Basically, Olga Dmitrieva, this one looked at me. Yeah, and I помогал, and I helped, right? Помогал, and I helped. So, I wish you lots of viewers. Thank you, Toku Squared. I appreciate you, bro. I mean, you're out of here today. Пора делать другие вещи. It's time for you to do other stuff. But thank you again. Спасибо большое за подписку на канал и за твою надеюсь удачи, maybe. Yeah. Oh my God. Wait, is that actually what happened, Jimmy? This just literally found sorry, this literally found you through the algorithm. Okay, that's good. That's a good sign, I guess. Because I'm big on the only time I really like show people I know is like I randomly will post Snapchats alluding to the fact that I have a YouTube channel. I don't really, go go out and advertise, I guess, specifically to our friends. But oh, very nice. And where, yes, you're using the word correctly. Carry on with your game langing, right? That's video games, as I'm sure you know, teach us a lot, man. And I really believe that life is a game, so using games to learn things only makes sense. And of course, now they've taught me pretty much everything that they can teach me. So time to change the language and learn a little something else. Can I see the vids? Yes, yes. What up? Как вы? Yeah, this is at the Tampa, at the just the the western side of Florida. Whoops, Florida. Sure, you know. Zapadny Chest, Florida, right? Zapadny Chest, Florida. This is on the western side of Florida. Russian Gamer, hey, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back to the Silver Noon. Same here. I can't imagine a life without games. Exactly, man. Life is a game. Life obviously is the best game. Life is a game, so we can use games to learn, as you know. I'm an avid YouTube watcher. Cool, yeah, me too. I was an avid YouTube watcher my whole life, and then I was like, you know what? After seeing guys like Johnny Land and a few other people that kind of just made a career out of creating, and obviously lots of other people that I don't know personally. Lots of inspirations, from other people on their YouTube channels. I'm like, why? Let's try to create and see what happens. And this is that. The best game is real life. Yeah, of course. What are some of your favorite games outside of CS, Toku Squared? Just sending the Glass and Telegram for sure. I'll check them out after this. Trying to stay focused on what's on the screens, but thank you for sending something to another screen, because we can't have enough screens in life. Yeah, Bomagal, right? I helped, I believe, right? Yeah, Bomagal. I already forgot this. I think that's what it was. Yeah, Bomagal. Just like, right? Yeah, Bomagal. Helps. Yeah, I helped. Very nice.
Надо звонить в милицию.
Yeah, Jimmy, watch out. Don't start ripping your games in Polish now. To be a good husband. Dzwonić i miliciju. Nadu dzwonić i miliciju. So there should be, what's dzwonić? What is this? So nadu is like kind of like a particle for like there should be, right? So there should be dzwonić. Good. Or I should call with il. It's EU. So what the hell is going on with this? We need to call the police. We should call the police, right? Nado zvoni milicino, right? And it's, I guess more of a in this context, less of a should and more of a need to. But either way, the milicino, as you guys call it, the musori, right? Oh, damn! What's up, man? Gito123, thank you for following on Twitch as well. I don't know what your preferred platform is, but yeah, we have a YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok are my platforms right now that I stream on. I don't know. I've heard some bad reviews of the Twitch quality today, but appreciate you for checking out the stream here as well. Yeah, definitely if you have TikTok. You don't seem like you would, but maybe you do. It's all the same spot. It's all the same stuff on each platform, but every follower helps. So again, really appreciate you, bro. You just found me just now, or you said you've been lurking for a little bit, right? Yeah, should would be more suitable, right? Narozvonit I v miliciju, which is kind of like militia, which is funny, right? Is that kind of the same word, right? The police, it's not miliciu. Is that like a militia? Or is there a different word for militia? They would Politjitsky, but they're using this police word. Almost seems like militia. Anyway, Deltarune and Cry of Fear. Okay, I know Deltarune, of course. Cry of Fear. What's Cry of Fear? Mikey, what can you say about my accent? It's cute, man. It's cute. I like it. I think it's funny. to hear you. It was just funny how you chose to read about fairies. That just I don't know. I really like that. But yeah, you have a good accent, man. You sound good. You sound good. And it's always accents are a good way to make friends, right? Accents are a good way to make friends. So I'm sure you will make lots of English speaking friends with that accent. The police in the USSR, the militia. Yeah, okay. Spasiba. It's good for the 60 Red concert, probably. I'd imagine you'd make some friends there. There's a random article about fairies. Interesting. Cry Fear is a psychological horror. Okay, kind of like Zajcik. Zajcik Toshe is that like a psychological horror as well? And a shooter as well. Maybe I should try to Bullet Bullet Хорошие игры изучить русский или нет? Доступнее русский язык would be a good one to play maybe to learn Russian. Is it even available?
Может, хотя бы до вечера подождем?
Может, хоть до вечера подождем. Maybe even yesterday подождем. Maybe if they waited. Yo, Dito with the bands. Thank you, my friend, bro. I really appreciate it, man. If like I said, if everyone who came into the stream tossed 5, I'd be retired like that. Thank you for your monetary support. As I always say, money is just another form of energy. You know, it's weird. It's a weird one, but I appreciate you sending your love in the form of monetized energy, man. It comes in waves, and sometimes it comes, sometimes it goes, but really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much for turning some of your time and energy into my time and energy. Much respect. I'd love to see you when I'm back in town. I'm still, like I said, paying rent for a spot in Illinois, so I'll be back there in the summer, and would love to maybe get back at it. Maybe meet Mr. Malcolm, and you know, see what life's like for you. And I'd love to show you the rig, show you how I stream, all that stuff. Never watched Twitch, but had to join. Yeah, I'm not merely much of a Twitch watcher, but obviously it's really nice to to get paid. And I saw, as you probably know, Mr. Johnny Land, that was his kind of first platform. Oh, look, the T is singing. So I started with Twitch and then started streaming on all 3 at once because why not? But yeah, not super different than anything else. You know, I pretty much all my content's on YouTube, some of the content's on TikTok, and then nothing's on Twitch. I just stream there. Try Tiny Bunny after Everlasting Summer. Yeah, I think that might be next. I like these scary things. Episode 3 and 4 will be released on June 5th. You can learn Russian with Delta Rune. Okay, really? I thought it was only English based. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will try that. I always thought it was English only. Are you sure? I mean, I'll trust you. I built a camper in my Nissan Xterra. What? No way. Yeah, I've seen lots of people doing that in doing like the van life, camp life in one of those. I've definitely encountered a few of those on my trips. What was it like? Where'd you take it? How'd you build it out? Very cool. Yeah, so that's funny, man. We've always been, I guess, similar in, I don't know, a lot of ways, and it's funny to see that we both kind of had similar ideas. You're completing you went for the main quest of life a little sooner than I guess. Hopefully it's still my plan to do the same. But I'm still far on the side quest. Cesar Aguilar, buenos días. Muchas gracias por juntarnos. What's up? People keep saying I'm 16-year-old because of my voice. Hey, that's all right. If it's better to be, I guess, assumed to be younger than older, I would say. Might as well. I always joke again, if you can choose your gender these days, right? I mean, you can choose your age, so why not? Holy visage, what is that? No, я уже привык. Что привык, другой раз? Я забыл. I took it to the UP in Michigan a few times. Nice. Where at like Sleeping Bear Dunes, kind of Traverse City area, or like where did you like? I was planning on maybe trying that. I want to try that. I want to try Wisconsin. I want to do so much, man. It's crazy. You can really go to a new spot on Earth, even in the U.S. You can go to a new spot in the U.S. probably every day, and like probably still not get to everywhere in a whole lifetime. Straight up. Sadly, I needed 7 Gs for it when Malcolm was born. Kids are expensive. I can't imagine. Yeah, especially if you want to treat him right. I'm sure you could obviously scrimp and whatever. Not give him a good life that he deserves. So I'm glad that's nice that you're, you know, it really takes balls to sacrifice for a kid. I can imagine. So respect to you. Thanks, man. That's thanks on his behalf. I'm sure he'll appreciate it when he's older and has the concept of appreciation. But damn, no, yeah, this thing's I paid like 3.5 Gs for this. I didn't do too many mods, so I put like solar panels on the roof to kind of be able to do this. What did you mod out the what'd you do to the exterior? What'd you put on the exterior? How'd you do it? No water or electricity. Cool. Okay. Very nice. I didn't know you were into that stuff, honestly. I thought you were more of a polished society man, I guess. No, we used to get down and dirty in the forest. Well, I guess that was the original camping. The original camping with in the Sean Rachansky spot. Behind grasslands. That was the OG camping. And now we're just chasing that high. But definitely not Cobb. Welcome back. How's it going? What is that? A boba? I'm already used to it. Already used to what? Oh, got used to. Got you. Yeah. Yeah, Oship Privik. Right. Yeah. It's good. It'll be nice to get mistaken as younger when you're an old man like me. That's for sure. The Kogi video. Piseloi Igra is it? You've never seen this game with voice though? What does that mean? Scared there's no voice acting dealt through? Yeah, that's okay. That's good. It's nice to go back to my Russian pronunciation instead of hearing the correct one. Anyway, should we wait until tomorrow? Maybe we should at least wait until tomorrow on Skazo, right? Maybe we should at least wait until tomorrow. Думаю, я знаю экраны, right? Может быть до вечера подождем, right? I believe something like that.
Лениво заметил я.
Lenivo заметил я. Lenivo, he started to pay attention to Lenivo. Send you pics. It wasn't anything great with Lenivo, dude. But it's just hands down. Even like to me, even the worst experience car camping is it's better than tent. If you ask me, it's just like it's so much leagues better than doing a tent. And a tent is cool. Don't get me wrong. Tent is awesome. But like having the car as a part of your tent is like even better. It's just safer. It's sturdier. It keeps out animals, keeps in heat, whatever. I like seeing the guys who kind of can open their trunk like that and then have like an extender, and it's almost like you have your whole car and then like a giant room. I don't know. I could live like this for like the next like 10, 20 years, I feel like, honestly. I obviously that's not the plan, but I definitely could, man. I've never been so excited. I've never just gotten up so early without an alarm clock and just felt happy to be exploring, man. Life really feels like a video game right now, to put it in as the point of this channel is to put in video game terms. I've never really felt like this is like an open world. Life is an open world adventure at this point. Vlad Dojka, спасибо за подписку канал. Muy дело хорош. Я путешествую. На США. Это город Тампа на пляже учу русский язык через видеоигры. Это мое дело. Как твое дело? Как наши стрим сегодня? Campers are peak, exactly. When I get enough money to buy a truck camper. Cool, yeah. Where would you go? Sibir? What's a good spot to go? Where would you go? Opa! Is that at the Gretzky? Right? That's some Greek vibes. Hey, there's an idea for you, perhaps, Jimmy, as well. If you want to learn some Greek to honor old Papu, I don't know. There's lots of games available in Greek. If you check out, you probably maybe have even seen on the YouTube. I have a little video about the few games that are available in Greek. Crimea Caucasus. Oh, really? Those are a good place. Those are good places to go truck camping. Well, don't get involved in the Voina, obviously. Bit ostrajny. Lenivo заметили я. What is this? Lenivo заметили Yeah, what is this? I lazily remarked. Summitly kind of responded. Remarked. Jeremy Cox says, Greek is so hard to learn. I tried. Yeah, I bet it is. But life is hard. Right? I bet it's easier to learn Greek than it is to raise a kid. No. Can you read it? Did you start with the alphabet? I would imagine. Завстружте, мистер Американец, завстружте, мистер Игорь, что тебе что вернулся, что нового, что стало сегодня. Жизнь Игорь, что как дела, жизнь Игорь? What's up? What's up? Lenivo Len. I've seen this, right? Just lazy in general, just kind of laziness, right? Not lenos. Lenos toshe? Или нет? Is that something different? Lenos. Lenos, len, это самое, или lenos не слово есть, right? Lenos, is that also a word? Lenve, right? Okay, thank you. Maybe because there are a lot of similar letters with Greek and Cyrillics. Maybe I'll try to learn it, and I'll make some videos on it perhaps one day. The Greek is for sure really hard. I think for some reason Cyrillic is almost more more intuitive as an English speaker. I think Greek has a lot more letters that are similar to English, so I think it's like harder because your brain's already programmed to think of these letters in our English pronunciation, that when you see a letter that is similar, the wires get crossed. At least for me, that's why Greek seems a lot harder. Okay, I bet you my gender today is, I'm gonna choose my gender of the good pair, not the bad apple, the good pair. Okay, Vaza Murzaya, Vaza Danya, right? What about you? What kake tvoj сегодня femboy toshe или что? Let's go on. I like that word. I'm used to it. Anyway, domoj on pojehal, например. Domoj on pojehal. He went home, for example. Domoj on pojehal. Yeah, he went domoj. He went home, for example. Is that that's going on? Went home, for example. Like he could have gone home, for example. Например, он не прошел домой. Okay. Bodo Daniel, 25, как наши стрим сегодня. Привет. Ой, помню вас, да? Не лето первый раз там, да? Ты где? Это США, это Тампа, город Тампа, штат Флорида, страна США, конечно, как наши стрим сегодня, Bodo Daniel. Пляж, да, это пляж в часть Флорида. Just Florida. Теплая вода. Теплая вода нет. Вода не теплая. Вдруг kind теплая. Есть как, не знаю, буду рассказывать вас. Буду рассказывать без температур. Let's see. Там, думаю, есть как 28 градусов Цельсия там. Yeah, the West Coast, штат Флорида, когда вы в России приедешь, на 42 тысячи подписчиков я буду в России. Это мой цель. Но если не уже подписаешь канал, прошу вас делать его, потому на 42 тысячи подписчиков я буду в России. Для первый раз, what's up? Yeah, это мой цель. Niagara wants to say more plug. Life is like a plague. It is my eyes, when my eyes are on your eyes, when my eyes meet your eyes. Something like that. Откуда именно? When exactly? Это не знаю. Если сегодня, if today I reach, если сегодня 42 тысяч подписчиков будет, завтра я буду в России. Imенно like the beach. I like the beach, for sure. I like the beach. What up, Charlotte? Welcome back. Where exactly? Okay. Санкт-Петербург, конечно, Москва. Не знаю, как и другие города. Если мы не хватит много, как это, конечно, Казань, Сочи. Не знаю, думаю, первый будет Краснодар и Петр, потому это Очень west. Why can't I say west? Север, юг, east and west. Запад, восток и запад, да? Запад, yeah, запад. Первый город западный и буду поехал в Восток. Здорово, something. I missed you. Как давно? Как вы? Something. Что нового? What's up? Здорово, брат. All right, so he probably went home, maybe, for example.
Не может быть.
Не может быть, that can't be, right? Can't be. Не может быть, вот ему нет.
Шурик живет отсюда в тысячах километров.
Жорик живет отсюда в тысячах километров. He lives 300 kilometers? Tысяча, right? 300 kilometers from here. Right? Tысяча. 30, yeah, thousands. Tысяча километров. Right? Sure, it's thousands of kilometers from here. Shurik lives thousands of kilometers from here. Sorry, you said it here. Spooky and soon that Len is somewhat Lenos. What's the difference between Len and Lenos? It's a rough translation, a rough equivalence, but not the same exactly. How is it similar? I guess. All right. Где ты сейчас? Во Флориде или ты уже уехал? В другой штат Флорида. Я в город Тампа, но я уехал из Майами и сейчас в штат. Блин. Тоже в штат Флорида, но в город Тампа. There's no word Lenos. Okay. Very nice. There you go. It's kind of my own. Это мой сломанный русский слово. Это мой сломанный русский слово. Не чувствуете, не совещание. Really does not exist. Удачи тебе. Спасибо, молто, Даниэл. 2 4 другой раз. Салями. Спасибо другой раз. Давид там, если не уже подписаешь, прошу вас. Подписку канал, там на 42 тысячи подписчиков, я пойду в Россию для первый раз. И буду рассказывать люди там мой сломанный русский. Я буду питаться мой сломанный русский. Lenos is like a book word. It's like being prone to laziness. This word exists. Okay, I trust you. Kind of, well, yeah, where len is laziness itself, where lenos is like kind of having a weakness to laziness. I do have a Discord here. One sec. I'll share my Discord with you right here. It's growing. It's still small, but it is growing. Here is the link here at the my Discord server. Да, кстати, ты общаешься в Discord с подписчиками. Да, это мой Discord, Of course, yeah, I do. Not as often as I would like, but yes, I do. I would say I'm always typing. Sometimes I do voice chat as well. Sometimes, yes. Иногда. В Tampa был tornado. There was a tornado there at some point. Yeah, I think last year думаю, был последний год, right? Last year, был hurricane. Yeah, прошлый год был. Yeah, sometimes I do voice chat, practice with the folks, the viewer friends. Вы мой зрители други. Did you not get it? Это. Here, на экране тоже будет. Did you not get it? Sorry. Это Discord. Нужно что-то на экране тоже, но это Discord, это Twitch, это YouTube, если тебя интересует подписку на другие платформы, это мой YouTube, другие видео, музыка и travel и много, это мой Twitch, TikTok, как различные на Twitch, yes, yeah, that's the Discord if you're interested as well, ребята, but again, the main головной цель я стартовал из подписчиков для поедет в Россию, конечно. Let's go on. So yeah, he lives thousands of kilometers from here.
На поезде.
Так на поезде. Ну так на поезде. What if he traveled? Ну так на поезде? What is that like? What if he went in a car, basically? Gotta go see you tomorrow for sure. Yeah. Завтра будет stream. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Hello, I'm Russian gamer. Valeria Ann. Okay. I did not think you were gonna have a female name. How's it going? Спасибо, что переместили платформы. Ты тоже делаешь streams на Twitch? Do you also do streams on Twitch? Now I understand Mikey is too yelling for the sexy rap music a little bit. Yeah, I am pretty, это мой культур, конечно. Yeah. No, конечно, Италия, мой кровь итальянский есть, и Италия очень близкий в Африке, да? So I don't know. Italy is suspiciously close to Africa, right? Italy is awfully close to Africa. I don't know. I'm not saying that Italians, aren't. What? Oh, Valerie. Okay, sorry. Oh, you're a man. Gotcha. Valerie, конечно, по-английски, like Valerie Ann. At the имя that's like kind of a name for a girl in English, whereas Valerie at the right? That's a masculine name. Valerie. What's the Valerie? Что значит это часть твое имя? What is this? What's the N part? Oh, interesting. Cool. I love it. Как не знаю по what other names? Like in по-французски мое имя Майкл есть как Мишель, но по-английски Мишель есть имя для woman as well. Why can't I say woman? Jev. So I understand. Понял, I understand what it feels like, such is life. All right. Who talked that poise there, right? What if he went like by traveling? Valeria, female, Valerie, male. Okay. Vasa. Very nice. Thank you. Спасибо, что пояснат. Это basically he went by train. The talk that poise. Maybe he went by basically like well, possibly by train, right? Possibly by train, said something like this. Amy Winehouse said, "Why won't you come on over there?" Classic song. Yeah, if you, there's probably like five videos of that song on my YouTube. Quite a very commonly requested song. If you're doing street karaoke in the States for sure. That's a classic. That's a classic, right? Ты поешь тоже? Do you stream? Как игры ты любишь? Думаю, мы любимая игра of all time RuneScape. Думаю, когда был я ненавидел эта игра. Есть для меня лучше мне много эта игра. Лучше мне много. I learned a lot from this game. What's up? Это какой алфавит это? Это Kurdial? Не знаю, что значит. Это, ну, как алфавит это классный алфавит. Valerian, like Valerian. Oh, like the как narco? Valerian? Like the drug? Okay. Baza имя, alright. Interesting. Like we got the drug. I'm not a singer, I'm a professional listener. That's all right. I'm sure you sing sometimes too, no? На машина или на душ или что. I'm sure you sing. Ты поешь. I'm sure. Я уверен, ты иногда поешь, да? Come on. Yeah, don't get me started on RuneScape. Oh, there's that resurrected Deedle. Yeah, man. No, I mean that's. I'm sure you. I remember you always a pretty fast typer as well. I'm sure you learned that from RuneScape. Selling lobsters, buying GF, whatever it may be. You know, RuneScape taught me a lot at a young age. I really think that's why we were pretty smart back in the day for our age, I'd say. And again, just further evidence that that video games be good teachers. Так вас зовут Mike, Misha, Misha по-русски, Michael, как вас зовут? Cole Pfeiffer. Это американские имя, да? Ты американец тоже? Как я? Alright, so maybe went by a train. Спасибо за вопрос. До ближайшей станции. There's from a closer station. Ближайшая станция. What is this? There's not a closer station. No. You learned Russian. Cool. Very nice. What was your Russian journey like? Why'd you start? How'd you do it? What do you do with it these days? So wait, what? До ближайшей at the closest station. That's it. Is that what he's saying? He's saying we're like 1,000 miles from the nearest station, something like that. Couldn't look at it. It broke Yandex at the Harash. Great. Your parents forced you, really? What? У вас русский корни или русский growth? You have Russian blood? Or why would they teach you that? I for sure know how to type from RuneScape. I still pronounce inventory as inventory. That's how I read it on RuneScape. You really like the inventory, like the place where you invent things, or the inventory, like because that is kind of how it was written in that like old JavaScript text, right? It almost looked like it was 3 words in one. You're saying the inventory. They all had the British accents. So the thing is, my college English teacher he has been to Texas. Okay, nice. Good education practice. No, I'm not related to Russian at all, but for some reason my parents really wanted me to learn many languages. Yeah, I mean, the more languages you know, probably the faster your brain can work, I would say. What other languages do you know? Faster and deeper. And your parents were polyglots as well? Or what? The inventory. That's how I read it. There you go. Bro, yeah. I'm trying to think of some... Bro, literally so much was rolled into, like, so much of who I am was just... is thanks to playing online games. That's where I kind of learned how to not fall for scams, how to just realize that there are people out there that will scam you, that will take your money, that will... kind of trim your armor, right? And you always have to watch out for those people. I learned that from RuneScape for sure. There's just a lot. There's a lot. Interesting. The inventory. Okay, I'll remember that one as well. But yeah, I do remember the JavaScript not being super legible. Okay, tell me more. What did your teacher teach you about Texas? What did your teacher tell you about Texas? I know dialect Persian and Russian and Valerian. Спасибо. Твой наркомен имя, наркомен ник. Спасибо большое за твой Popisku na Twitch. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Ребята, если тебя интересует по канал, прошу вас пописку на TikTok, Twitch и YouTube тоже. И на 40 на TikTok я буду выращивать это раз. I know dialects, Persian and Turkish and Russian. Very cool, very cool. Nice, nice, nice. What one do you use the most? Where do you live now? If you feel like sharing. Mr. Teabag. Speaking of video games, that's another thing I learned from Halo, I guess, was what teabagging is, how to engage in it on my enemies. But this MF9 should talk to me no more. Who's that? You're a teacher? What? What happened? I want to get back to my personal agility bot. get him clicking real quick. Are you still playing? Do you still play old school? Bro, you could. I mean, hey, that's one way to get your. Imagine like being 1 year old and like already knowing how to move a mouse and click and get your hand-eye down, right? Oh my God, drug in лекарство и наркотик. Да, это Valerian, right? Valerian, это наркотик, да? Лекарство, it's more of like a medicine, where a narcotic is more like maybe like a recreational drug, perhaps. Still in the U.S., but I want to go to St. Petersburg. Really? You like it? You liked it over there? Obviously, that's my, when I do go to Russia at 42,000 followers on TikTok, I will definitely, that's going to be my first city for sure. That's, it looks incredible. It looks incredible. That's why I didn't find anything about Texas from him. I'm sure you can still write him. No? You play old school or you play, I'm sure you play old school, not retail, right? Obviously. I don't think I even need to ask. Another narcoman. No, but at the Valerian, at the лекарство. Sorry, это лекарство. Ты тоже ты доктор или медбрат или что-то как это? Are you some kind of are you in the medical field? Medicine? You're in the medical field? Okay, yeah, тоже не наркоман. It's the only video game I play still. That very cool, very cool. I like it. Yeah, I play lots of weird games now, but I promised myself I'm never going to play a video game again in my native language. Just to make sure I'm still learning stuff. I love it. RS3 is trashy. RS3 looks like absolute bollocks, but I did play it a little bit when I was learning Portuguese because for some reason it has Brazilian Portuguese translation. Trust me, as soon as RuneScape Classic, old school RuneScape, if it ever comes out with another language, I'm back. I'm coming back. But until then, I must, fulfill my own promise to myself. But you never know. Maybe one day. If I'm ever like at like Johnny Lantier, where I can just turn on the camera and do whatever, and make money and get viewers doing it. Maybe we'll go back. But for now, no one's gonna watch me game in English, so I gotta run with the gimmick. And also, I really do genuinely love doing this. Anyway, let's go on. Wherever I read about this info about him from the internet, still, I don't know, hit him up about Texas if you're curious. Why not? I think it's always nice to reach out to old friends and stuff. Как долго вы учите русский, Russian and English letters? Как долго вы учите русский? Yeah. Мне нравится английский, латинский, русский. Но для 9 месяцев я начал учить в last August. I started learning in August. So, как 9 месяцев? Твои родницы, do your parents speak, what languages do your parents speak? Do you feel like, language do your parents speak? Как мне говорить ваш род дел? I don't know how you get the balls to practice the violin and guitar in public too, man. Lots of I guess spiritual experiences, I suppose we could say, thanks to our lovely mind-altering friends that really taught me that it doesn't matter what people think, we're here for such a short time that, like, bro, go for it, why not? But yeah, it's more practicing guitar in public and practicing the violin in public. The guitar is more of a I'm sure you've seen the live karaoke stuff. it's kind of that's my little gimmick to try to get people involved to sing. Thanks. Is she a musician too? Does she mess around with any music? Do you? Do you ever? I don't remember if I know Teddy played a bit of guitar, didn't he? How is he, by the way? What's he up to these days? Um, Moreover, I've heard about this. What are some more informal ways to say moreover? Yeah, moreover is a bit academic. You could say like in addition. The classic is also is classic. Also, in addition is good. Furthermore is more academic as well, but also, also and as well. Also, at the mas casual, right? For sure. Definitely also is pretty chill. Um, Kate speaks like Polish, right? Is her family like is that Polish or are they pretty Americanized? Teddy just finished 4 years in the army. Okay, respect to him for giving his time to make it possible for us to be able to say whatever the hell we want on the internet and in public, and you know not have to worry about getting arrested or whatever. Moved to Tennessee, nice, pretty based. Okay, cool. Have you gone to visit him ever? Parents speak English and French. And what's their background? Why do you think they pushed for you to learn these languages? Today, yeah, at the Zapadny Chest, Florida, at the Tampa, знаешь, город Tampa, może? Чем сусинаком, как наши строим сегодня. Yeah, это часто шаг. Today, go смотришь страны. I hate saying academic formal words in the basic dialogue. Me too. That's why I want to learn with you guys here in the chat instead of at school. That's why I think this is a better way to learn than school. What game do I learn Russian with? Много. Это, конечно, бесконечно лето. Очень популярная игра в русский говорит мир. Тоже Animal Crossing, Skyrim, Mafia 2, Ведьмак, много. Will you go to Russia when TikTok and Twitch have 42,000 followers? No, TikTok. Only TikTok. Don't go TikTok. Just TikTok. Just when the TikTok is at 42,000, I'm going to Russia. We're going. We're sending it. X, thank you for the files. People за Попискую канал. Thank you. How did you learn English? Говоришь ли хорошо по-английски? Знаю, круто. Хорошо. Шем. Как наши стримы. Говоришь ли тоже по-английски? Let's go on here. So that's the closest station is 1,000 miles away. Somewhat shallow. She's quiet, right? She became quiet on the some shallow. She stopped. She paused, right? Something like that. Знаю, круто. Хорошо. Спасибо за комплимент. Какие лесные эми ты очень знаешь? Лесные эми. Знаю? Ну, если эми, что эми? Или может даже поешь. Oh, maybe you can even sing. Emmy? Emmy songs? Like Emmy songs? Emmy winners? That the artist? Или Pesne Emmy? I don't know. Не знаю, какие песни поиграл Emmy. I don't know which songs earned Emmys. У вас много торнадо и ураган на Tampa, Florida. Yeah, это слово universal, да, tornado. But yeah, there's a lot of tornadoes. Uragan. Uragan is what? Like hurricane? Uragan? Да. Это прав. No, это не season, but there's много wind. Yes, there's a lot of wind. There is a ton of wind here right now. Pretty sure. So I just slightly better. I think hurricane season is the summer. Hurricane season. Summer for sure. It led to season hurricane. Oh, Amy. I thought, okay, Amy. Только Valerie it's популярный. Как и другие. And I'm going to rehab, and I say no. Много людей будет это. You said what part of the U.S. are you in? Cold? If you feel like sharing, как часто ты вживаешь, если хочешь поделиться. Причем ты на улице, на улице, потому я путешествую на США, я путешествую в США. И потому это мой дом на колодцах. Аноним, good смотришь. Let's see, let's read some from Twitch here. My boss is amazing. I love my job. Understandable, so I can't leave Illinois anytime soon. For sure. No, I know, man. I understand. I've definitely been there for sure. What do you do? What's the job? Really, no matter what you do, it doesn't matter because the thing that matters is having the cool boss. You know, you could have if you have the right people leading you and the right people, you know, with you, you could even dig ditches and probably have to be a good job. You could have the coolest job ever, but if you have like a T-hole boss, T-hole team, it's not going to be such a cool job. So cool. I'm glad to hear that. What do you do? What's the boss like? The what? Oh, you know how to drink. What is this? What stereotypes do you have about Russia? You know how to drink? Yeah, definitely. Alcohol. Obviously. All right, alcohol. There's KGB. The spies, right? Obviously, we know lots about like the cold and what's the hat called? Oh my God. Какой популярный русский hat? The Ushishanka and fluffy hats, I would say. Yeah. Как сказал Dino. You're right. You guys know how to drink for sure. Знаете как пьет. For sure. Oh my, I don't think I'm going to read those for desire. Very nice. Круто. Как наши стрим сегодня? Аноним. Тебе интересует английский язык или американец учили твой язык? Pennsylvania. Gosh. Okay, soon. This summer I will go to Brighton Beach practice up. And we'll pass through Pennsylvania for sure. I can't wait to check it out. Ушанка, шапка ушанка, зая, бейсболка, да бейсболка, это как капка, но я говорю от ушанка, да, бейсболка. What stereotypes do you have about the U.S.? Как лучше английский? Yeah, this is my goal. Это мой цель. I want to, you know, entertain people. I want to educate myself. I want to educate other people. Have a little educational gaming. I think it really is a good way to step forward into the future. So thank you. Especially as a compliment. I think it's very hilarious for myself, and hopefully I see how it's hilarious for others as well. Can we get some more murder Zaya pronunciation? What do you mean by that? Объяснивай много. What? Anyway, she paused. Далеко. It's very far.
Вот это было уже интереснее.
Вот это было уже интереснее. That was already interesting. Было уже интересно. That was very interesting, I believe. Вот это было already, right? I thought it was already, but maybe it can also mean very, right? And is well, that the bill was interesting. That was more interesting. That was very interesting. Okay, it's more like a comparative as well as already. So it can also kind of be used as a comparative more interesting, right? I live in the USA and I learned English here. Твой английский быстрый слишком. Нет, если можешь понимать русский, английский не как так трудно, но Никита. No, какая часть США живешь? What part of the US do you live? Быстрый слишком. Sorry. It's yeah. Well, she's in быстрый слишком. Sorry. I will буду питать to talk a bit slower. Попытаться не говорить как быстро. Но, конечно, жизнь быстро есть, но важнее есть слушать и делать вещи быстро. Но, конечно. New Jersey, окей. Как тебе нравится? Как тебе New Jersey? I will go soon. Скоро будет в Брайтон-Бич. И может тоже в New Jersey. Нравится? Интересней. Right? Interesting, or interesting, right? Interesting. See that? Interesting is that what's the most interesting? Самый интересный, right? Are you following the story? Oh, yeah, of course I'm following the story. First, no, I'm following the story. It's hard to not follow the story. Can you pronounce my nickname? Нисколько раз. Murderzaya? Murderzaya. I get that. What's your favorite NBA team? Well, I got to go with my local hometown team, of course, baby. The Chicago Bulls. Come on now. 4308. What about you? What's 4308 mean? Yeah, probably would have to. I got to go with my Chicago town team. Yes, I know. Sorry, I know, but it's part of being a streamer. Trust me, streamer jest говорить быстро и не знаю, извини, если не можешь понимать, но скоро после несколько времени посмотрения, слушания мне будешь ну, не знаю, можешь, не знаю, как сказать, можешь, you can. Anyway, that's cute. Of course. I'm sure. I mean, I like hearing all accents. I like hearing your accent. I'm sure it's enjoyable to hear an American trying to speak your name. So the Warriors. Okay, why the Warriors? Are you a player as well? Are you a Russian speaker? How'd you find this stream? Скажи, Сикетикар? Что сикетикар? Что the сикетикар? Что? Хочешь, что скажаю? It's close to New York, 50 minutes to 42nd Street downtown. Okay, so like Jersey City. Это мой родной город. Скажи, Сикетикар. Сикетикar. Okay. Hold on, I'll look it up in a sec. Один момент. Начинаешь лучше понимать язык. Something to understand the language. So you understand the language. Медленнее. Okay, yes, that's slower, right? Yeah, буду пытаться говорить медленнее. Но не знаю. Знаешь, лучше понимать язык. Да. Это надеюсь. Yes, what is it? Это для меня это что-то как армянский, да? Что тут проходит? Это американец, я изучение русский язык через видеоигры. Что проходит в твоей жизни? Alright. Сыктывкар. It's gotta be... Не армянский есть. Okay, Сыктывкар. Oh, Коми. Okay, это очень... Oh, no, мне есть как в Сибирь, да? Это... Сыктывкар. Oh my god. Okay, interesting. Это Коми? Коми имя? Сыктывкар? No. It's gotta be Сыктывкар. Коми не. Okay, это Коми. Говоришь по Коми тоже? Хорош. Понятно, классно. Кто-то, как наш стрим сегодня? Кто-то. There's something about you speaking fast, but I noticed some time ago that it's preferable to speak slower in Russian, at least from a learning perspective. Yeah, for sure. No, I just like to speak Russian faster so people won't understand that I don't know the cases. I try to speak Russian fast so people won't hear my grammatical mistakes. Это мой мой способ для красить, это hide, как сказать, красить, да? Мой ошибок грамматический. Hide. Прятать? Прятать, скрывать. Yeah, скрывать. My grammatical mistakes. Anyway, so cool to hear the American accent because I live on the UK islands, mate. And the American accent is so much better. What, isn't it? You don't like hearing this, isn't it? You don't like how it's speaking like this, isn't it? Really? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think the American accent is a little more chill. I think the American accent is a bit more chill to my own. Accent Americans. You're a vibe. What up, Rava? Thanks. I try. That's all we can do in this life is vibe and try to send our waves, vibrations off to other people. So I try. How's it going? How'd you find this stream today? Peacekeeper. Привет. Ты мою помню вас, да? Oh, yeah, помню вас. Спасибо, что вернулся. Что нового? Let's read a few from Twitch. Спрятать мой ошибки. Спасибо. Yeah. Это мой способ для спрятать мои ошибки. It's actually interesting. What's that? What's the interesting part? I am from Illinois, so normally в лето живу в Illinois. In the summers I live in Illinois. И в зимние, когда есть холодно, живу на мой дом на колесах, на моей машине. И путешествовать на США. Let's go on. So yeah, мой родной штат Illinois есть. Yeah. How'd you get to the US? Exactly. Рассказай нас свою историю, если хочешь, Nikita. Your live always comes up on my For You page. I learned Russian for a bit too. Very cool. I'm glad to see that the algorithm is putting in the work for me. Cool. Do you know any other languages? Why'd you choose Russian? Why'd you stop learning Russian? For me, language is one of the most beautiful things you possibly can study. And I learned Spanish and Portuguese with video games, and I want to see if I can do the same thing with Russian while kind of traveling the country, getting practice. If you're interested in seeing my practice, check out the TikTok channel or YouTube channel. But I love it. Russia, okay, yeah. It's nice. Говорится, obviously. Nikita, Nikita, спасибо большое. То да, может по-еверски, по-Hebrew, whatever that is. Спасибо большое за подписку к каналу. Ребята, снова, если любите контент, как наш друг Никита, прошу вас подписку к каналу, потому что 42 тысячи подписчиков я буду в России для первый раз. Градусов там как 27 градусов Цельсия в мой час. Сколько градусов температура у вас? Yeah, maybe. I was learning Japanese for 6 years, and then when I went to study in Japan, I stopped Russian. Okay, it makes sense. Even though, hey, Russian and Japan are neighbors, obviously, so I'm sure you still have a good reason to learn some Russian. But cool. Where do you live now? Как ты учишь русский язык, кроме игр? How do you learn Russian from кроме? Что кроме ты выбираешь? Кроме игр. Я забыл, что значит кроме. Except outside of games. Outside of games, вне игр, да, это твой вопрос. Вне игр, я в улице, я буду сказать. Вне знак, это вы говорите со мной на ручном знаке, это мой способ найти люди для практика. Это как учусь, кроме игр, конечно, слушаю русские вести. У меня много русского любит сейчас. Спасибо за этот канал. Люблю вам, all you guys. Yeah, at the even Atlanta, really. What goes on down in hot Atlanta? It's a cool place. I like Alpharetta and that area. The city itself is interesting. Cool. What are you doing? What are you doing out there? Let's see. Кто мне звал? Я звал вас. School gold. Seen this site in TikTok? What's the site? What place? Kake site? Kake mister? So my Sigma white male American Patriot t-shirt. Of course, always. I feel like I always need to wear this, so people know that I'm yeah, Americanets is chilly. Спасибо, аноним, спасибо, bro. Тебе интересует изучить английский? Уже знаешь английский, может? Oh, you saw the, yeah, поговорить со мной на русский. Да, думаю, это хороший эксперимент, и много людей любит его, I think, I guess. I think a lot of people like it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it for sure. Jeśli один сложный город Sekirkesh. There's another harder city, Sekirkesh. Что занимаете в Sekirkesh? I went to college here, but I'm unemployed now. Oh, where'd you go? Like Georgia Tech or something? I used to want to go there to be a video game designer. Then I realized how hard video game designing is, and I'd rather, I guess, just try to do something else with video games, and that's what I'm doing here. Cool. What goes on for you now over there? Ah, Georgia Tech. Very cool. It seemed like a cool school. I never went. I'm just in the school of life, baby. Just the school of life right now. I'd like to maybe one day I'll go back to school for some linguistics, but yeah, no school for me. I'm more of a self-educated type of person. What did you study? If you feel like sharing. There's a difference between an adjective and a comparative adjective clear to you. Yes. Try to pick some adjective. These3 Medleni, and use the comparative these3 Medleni. Some simple sentences, but I'm fast, but he's faster. Right. Yeah. These3 no on these3. Right. I get that. Yeah. Yeah. Basa. No, I don't know. No on. Ja, Basovani, no on Basovan A. Kagete, yeah, I know the difference, like, on paper, I just don't know how it sounds. My pronunciation still is Musor, but, let's use the words that there's always competition mode. Yeah, competition mode is hell, man. Competition mode, if people didn't go into, competition mode, we would have world peace, really. Competition mode is really what kind of destroys societies. Kind of, I mean, obviously there's levels to it. You can compete for fun, and like, I love sports. I love competing in that way. But like, there's a certain point where it's like your competing is coming from you can compete as long as it comes from a place of love. Like when your competition comes from a place of like, yes, I'm better than you, or nothing. That's a little toxic. If your competition comes from like, hey, it'd be really fun to like to kind of to do my best and kind of show everyone else how to achieve this in the best way, things like that. But anyway, yeah. So try hard. There's a difference between trying hard and being a try hard. I guess there's to me there's a difference between between trying hard and being a try hard. If you ask me. Based, yeah, I'm based, but he's more based. Yeah, all we have in English is just we'll just take the same word and add more to it, so it's easy. So it was a little bit strange for me to kind of notice comparative adjectives. Thank you for making sure that I've cleared that roadblock. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I feel like I owe you money for for the lessons. I really hope one day again this that money will be flowing in, more money will be flowing into the stream. I can share some with you guys for all of your help, because you guys, people pay good money for this stuff. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Have a good stream. Thank you, Valeria, I should say. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you again soon. Very nice. Спасибо, другие раз. За первое место на Twitch и за хороший светлый друг. Why is it not charging? It's not good. Oh, that's why. Let's go on here. I'm asking myself, why can't everyone just give Lenny всю жизнь? That's odd. Levyanit всю жизнь. Что значит это? Levyanit. Levyanit. Their whole life. It's Levyanit. Just kind of like chill. What made you want to start learning Russian? Well, I kept seeing Cyrillic online, and I was tired of not understanding what it meant. As well as, I taught myself Spanish and Portuguese, right? So that kind of like narrows down the whole Western Hemisphere. And then I figured I technically our closest neighbor, right outside of Canada and South America, is Russia, right? Looking at like Alaska. So I decided, you know what? This I think would be really good for growing a channel. I really want to know it. I love, Russian culture, kind of the energy, the vibes, the humor. And as well, I have Croatian blood, so that's like another Slavic language. So I figured might as well start with the king of the Slavic languages. What about you? What made you want to start learning Russian? Thank you. Anonym, спасибо большое за подписку канал. Thank you for the follow, my friend. I want to start learning Portuguese too. The for TikTok Brazilian edit music is very addictive. Yeah, I love the Brazilian music is really nice. The bossa nova, the samba. I don't know what the edit music is. I can't even imagine, but I'm sure it's fire. Yeah, Portuguese and Spanish are not too bad because I think they really are very similar to English. Because Brazil and Spanish, Brazil and the Spanish-speaking countries are really, really close to, really influenced by the United States. There are a lot of words that are very similar. So first we have Basirovani, Baza. All right, here we go. No, they're not. They're going to give me the internet slang opinion or actually just being base, admiral, praiseworthy. Anyway, we're going to check Wiktionary with this word. Means literally means chill, not doing anything complicated. To Yevlani, basically to like, I'm guessing it's like kind of like to like to F off, something like that. Leave. Yep, I think, right? We can only imagine. It's like to F off, you blinded. I can't find it, but I imagine that's what it is. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Baza. Okay. We got you definitely know the edit music. Let's go Baby Doll. I'm not gonna listen to music on stream just because I've been like copyrighted on YouTube for doing it, so I stay away. But okay, I definitely will check it out after the stream. Interesting. Um, Baby Doll. Do you know any other languages yourself besides Japanese and Russian? I don't know. You see people using this often. SMAH. Well, this is I guess that's a Murdzayevsky. That's a murder Zaya word, I guess. Ого, тебе день сколько сейчас тебе времени? Почти. Oh no, yes, 17 час. Но скоро буду сконцентрирован играть музыка на улице люди. Karaoke. I speak Tamil, which is my native language. Really? Okay. What do we got? I don't know if I know Tamil. No, I definitely don't. I think Hindi is like. No, what am I thinking? That's Dhanyavad. Dhanyavad maybe is some Hindi. Interesting. Okay, so did you grow up? Where'd you grow up then? Baza, what's up? Alexander Pizov, Olchin. Slavia, so Slaviansky. Slavia, so Slaviansky. Я не фанат войну, но, конечно, я фанат Baza. No, yeah. Toko, Mirvo, Som, grew up in Georgia until I was 5. Okay, cool. Born in India though, straight up. Very nice. Oh, very exciting. How do you like it? What do you think about Georgia? I'm just south in Florida here. So anyway, that was more interesting.
Как только разговор заходит о том, как выбраться из совенка, все местные обитатели сразу же пытаются сменить тему.
Been a while since we read something from the game. Как только разговор заходит о том, as long as we talked about it, как выбраться из совенка, so местные обитатели сразу же пытаются сменить тему. Okay, there's no. I was in Miami since like January 1st. I've been in Miami. Now I just continued my road trip up in Tampa for the first time in my life. So I'm exploring the area here. I'm just traveling around playing music for money and trying to grow this street. Basically, it's my that's my life right now. It's pretty interesting, uh, difficult but fun. So during the conversation turns to get out of the camp, right? It's like yeah. You ever been down here? Like yeah. Hey, if you're unemployed, come on down and sing some songs on the street with your boy here. Like yeah, right? Yeah. So as soon as we start talking about how to get out of the camp, locals all immediately try to change the subject, right? Very cool, very cool. Do you travel a lot? This is a really cool vibe for sure. It's way more of a beach town than I expected. I guess I'm in Sarasota right now, so I haven't gone all the way up to Tampa, but you know, I'm close. All right, interesting. So they all try to change the subject when we talk about going away. The Peru would love to come there, but I plan to go to Singapore next month. Jeez, okay. Okay. Very nice, very nice. That's pretty hardcore traveling. That's pretty serious. What's the plan for Singapore? Mike, is it true that when Americans are asked to point at a country on the map on the street, they can't do anything right? Yeah, the geography, the definitely the geography knowledge, yeah, average American is pretty weak. Um, maybe will ask them. Maybe I will do a street interview to see. Yeah, maybe I'll do some more street interviews, street experiments. No plan, but my cousin lives there, so I'll see when I get there. Damn right, very nice. That's how you travel. Good, I like it. I like it. Yeah, if you know someone somewhere cool, you have no reason not to go somewhere cool. Might as well. Good, good. That's what family's for. Family should be a team. Very cool. Wow. I mean, your cousin must be a baller then, huh? If they're living there, obviously up to some kind of business or some kind of you know, some kind of hustle. But I think that's it for today. I'm gonna go set up my karaoke. I think it's going to go set up my street music. I will stream that on YouTube. Yeah, so check it out if you guys want. Maybe in an hour, I'll be streaming some street music on my channel YouTube, youtube.com/agamelang. If you're interested, follow up there. There's a little more content than there is on the TikTok, so you can see kind of how I'm surviving, kind of what I'm doing to travel, to make money, to eat cheaply, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you like what you see, thank you, Rava. Again, Dhanyavad. I know that I think that's Hindi, not Tamil, but Tamil or however you say it. But thank you. That is your real name, I'm assuming, Rava. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know anything about the names. But yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Thanks for being here through the windy time. And really appreciate it. Ще stream. Yeah, tomorrow будет завтра. Завтра stream будет tomorrow. So we'll be back. Dallins, thank you for coming back. And Daniel, I don't know if you're still here. Thank you guys for helping me get that watch time up on YouTube. I hope it was entertaining for you. Spooky, again, thanks again for all your help, and I hope it was entertaining and maybe even helpful for you in some way. Javi, oh, okay, that's a pretty name. Yeah, I have quite an individuality crisis with my name of Mike here. Very, very basic, very American. I'm sure it'll be a little. That's why I'm obviously drawn to foreign cultures, right? I want to feel a little more special. A name like Rahavi, I'm sure you have no problem immersing yourself in the American culture and still feeling nice and exotic, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna go set up some street music and see what, if anything, it will bring. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, well, I'll sing Valerie on YouTube. On YouTube, you can see me playing and singing. Na guitarra e vou doce. Uh, that is where you will see some Valerie for you. I'm gonna try to figure out how to read the chat. I still don't know how to do that. Yeah, stream's on for now. There will be a music stream in an hour. An hour on YouTube. All right, don't miss it if you guys are bored still at home.